I find it. Okay, so let's start off with the stoner score today. The stoner score today. Now, a few albums dropped this past week. One of it was Drake's, and I think it was a mixtape. I'm not sure, but it's called Dark Lane Demo Tapes. So I'm guessing it's a demo tape or mixtape, but I don't know what they call things anyways these days because it's all streaming, so it's all basically an album. I don't know how they're trying to use legal terms for contracts, so I'm not privy to any of that, so I'm not going to talk about that. So I listened to the album, and Drake did what he usually does. He does best. You know what it is. He enticed you with his bangers, his street bangers, and then he slides in the album, and it's all full of stripper music. So some light skin music. You need some lotion for that. You need to put on some lotion to listen to this, man. That's how it is. But he had a lot of hits in there, a lot of really really good songs in there, but there are some skippables. You can't just I've always explained what the stoner score is. So it's something you got to leave in the background. You could chill with your boys or your girls, it's whatever you guys are doing, hanging out, and it's songs that gives you that vibe. Usually you might be smoking. Whatever you're doing, that's on you. So will you just leave this album out to just roll through with your boys? Nah, too many slow songs in there, too many lotion music, way too many of that. And that, I don't know if I've talked about it before on this show. My favorite Drake project is If You're Reading This It's Too Late. It's because all his previous albums, he always tricks people, or not people, but niggas. He tricks niggas. I'll put it like that, because he'll come out with a video or the club banger on the album, on the promo tour leading up to the album. So he'll drop like 2 hits of street shit, things you could bop to, things that slap. Okay, so you think that's all that's gonna be on the album, but when you get the album, it's full of he's singing to strippers. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm no female stripper, so I could never relate. It's always on that singing slow shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Drinks of it. I'm not even gonna try, man. I feel like a fraud trying that shit. But this album, this project is no different from that. He has some good hits in there. He has a lot of good hits in there, but it's no different from, he has too many slow songs. So I dropped the score back down to about a 7. It's still good. It's a good project. It's a very good project, but for the purposes of the stoner score, it's not something you could just leave in the back while your boys are around, That ain't the vibe, dog. You ain't gonna be singing about I miss you or whatever he's singing about, man. Some lotion and shit. But nah, so Drake's new tape, that gets about a 7, okay? It could be an 8, 7, 8, either or, but 7 most likely. So let's move on to Lil Baby's My Turn Deluxe. He just dropped the deluxe album for My Turn, and My Turn came before I started the stoner scores. So when I first heard My Turn, the original, because it was the #1 album I was anticipating throughout the whole year, 2020. Lil Baby has been my favorite artist the whole 2019 to 2020, so I was waiting for his project the whole time. I was waiting. Then he dropped My Turn. A few experiments in there, so it kind of dropped it down. The score kind of went down a little bit, but the deluxe kind of pushed it right back up, right way back up. I'm giving it a 10 in stoner scores. So this is something you could leave in the background and it just slaps the whole way through. And Lil Baby's the deluxe version, definitely. It gives you ample amount of songs, ample amount of minutes, so you don't have to look for something else after it runs through. It's not like a 7-album project. So, 7 song project. So it's very good. The deluxe was very good. I like the additions. It was good. I liked it. So My Turn Deluxe, the deluxe got boosted up to a 10. The regular, probably around an 8. The regular was around an 8, but the deluxe, yeah, that's a 10. It kind of, with the extras, yeah, it kind of bumped the rate back up there. So an artist you might not be aware of, that you might not listen to often, is Mozzy. He dropped the album. Now, the album is called Beyond Bulletproof, and he dropped it, and it was I haven't really listened to any of his previous projects, so it was all new to me. And if Thugs could show emotions, this would be that album. So this is as emotional a Thug could get, really. So he's singing about girls, but he's not doing it like Drake does it, you know? But it also has a lot of bangers in there, some that I really like. And his album kind of made me search for King Von, which is another young artist. And I don't know what it is, but this whole past week I've been into like hardcore, I say gang music, like Crips. Well, I'm around Crip territory, but Crips. There's the hardcore music in that genre. Recent. I don't know why. So King Von is one of those, and like guys like King Von, 30 Deep Grimy, or there's a couple of them, and it's strange how the gangs, they're all named after their street, and around here there's 30, 40, 50, 60 Crips. So when they mention it in the songs, you could basically know where their hood's at. That's just a tangent. So back to the Beyond Bulletproof for Mozzy. I'll give it around an 8. It was a good project. This is something, if you were going to go buy drugs, your drug dealer will have this on, and if you have to go in the back of his car to get it, and he wasn't ready to give it to you, so he has to wait in the front seat, and then the radio is just playing. This is something you'd be hearing, okay? I know that was very specific, but I made it up.